2015 to 2019, the year after they draft Joel, and every decision in that window, you're just like, oh, they would have done this. It would have led to this, would have led to this. Every single decision. Mm-hmm. And it's not on Daryl's shoulders.
Right.
Because, again, I think people seem to – Daryl drafted Tyrese Maxey in the 20s, and he bought Seth Curry. So we got to kind of give him the ability to – he didn't sign Tobias Harris, and I love Tobias. There's nothing wrong with Tobias. It's the contract that Tobias has, right?
Sure.
Because I thought Tobias did all he could in the first 2 rounds to make sure to prove his value. He was a steady force. Mm-hmm. It's a question now is, all right, well, Daryl, here we go. These are the parts. What are you going to do? What can you do? How can you make this all work? And then what's the decision at head coach?
Sure. No, I agree with that. And to focus on that for a second, we were talking before I hit the old record button here. I don't know where you stood, but I can tell you this much. I was never a Hinkie-ite by any means. I never believed anybody should get a blank check of time to try to work something out. But I said, all right, I'll give this 3 seasons. It ended up being about 3.5 seasons in terms of just utter dreck, no good basketball. Then you finally saw Embiid play a little bit. He played 28 games. That was it. Then you saw the Colangelos take over. But basically now that, what was that?
Oh, man.
Yeah. So 9 seasons have gone by now. 9 seasons. We all know that there's no championships. There's no conference finals appearances. There's not even getting out of the Eastern Conference semifinals. Joel Embiid is the crown jewel. Looking back on it, what now? 3-4 different GMs have taken over? And a burner gate to go along with it. All we have to show for it is essentially, and 2 of the 3 number 1 overall picks are no longer here. Was it worth it? To this point, was all of that worth it for Joel Embiid and the chance to build with another trade possibly waiting in the wings of a Tobias Harris maybe?
Well, that is a really challenging question. 2019, you asked me that after the dink,
yeah,
Kawhi.
Sure, things are looking up.
Yeah, it's worth it because you have the potential of keeping Jimmy Butler, right? You have the chance to keep Ben Simmons and with his stock higher than ever before. So you could say at that point it's worth it.
Mm-hmm.
The decision making after that, where you're picking one player over the other, and then you're drafting, one player and then trading him for Zaire Smith, and that player you draft is basically is basically a missing piece that we'd love on our a 3-and-D guy in Bridges.
Yeah, sure, McCall Bridges. Yeah,
it just makes you just bang your head on a wall. But I will say, there's a lot of losing. And with the unknown of the league, I'd rather be where we're at with the unknown, considering we could have been the Kings, right?
Mm-hmm.
Could have been the Magic, where you're just stuck in no man's land and you're just recycling coaches trying to figure out, is this the year? Is this the year? You've got a guy that should have won the MVP this year, and you got Tyrese Maxey, right? So it's really hard to say that right now because the wound is fresh and open.
Yeah.
But I would say it was worth it because you got Joel Embiid. And, Mark, you had multiple opportunities to get other picks right. But it falls back into what Hinkie was saying. You're going to make mistakes, right, in the lottery. You got to hit on a couple of them. We thought we hit on Ben Simmons and Joel Embiid, 2 foundations. We can't help what happened at number 25. Shoot
right.
Nets, right?